The public safety building in Rapid City has been around since the 1970s, built to provide space for both the Rapid City Police Department and the Pennington County Sheriff's Office. However, they continue to work separate of each other. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Sydney Thorson tells us how these sides came together and how it's impacting the community.
Sheriff Don Holloway and Chief of Police Tom Hennings met as a deputy and an officer.
And I got to know him, and you know, we developed a relationship. But our relationship really blossomed when we were both working investigations together on cases that would happen in the city limits.
At the time, it was frowned upon for the sheriff's office and police department to work together, so the two met at the public library to discuss the cases they were both working on.
We said, you know, this is just nuts. It's crazy. If we ever get in a spot where we can do something about this, we should do it. And so that's kind of where the thought first came about.
In 1983, Holloway became sheriff. 2 years later, Tom became chief of police. That's when the cooperation between the sheriff's office and police department started.
There were some of the employees that didn't like it. Some employees quit. Some of the dispatchers quit because they didn't agree with it, didn't want to do it. But the long term proved that it was the right thing to do.
The two sides began consolidating evidence, working criminal investigations together, and supporting each other when duty calls. It's a partnership that has been going strong for more than 3 decades.
Our cooperation goes in a lot of different directions. It's not only on the street level when we can throw a large number of resources at a specific call or a specific incident, but it goes well beyond that. Our special response team, you know, that's got resources from not only the sheriff's office, the PD, but also the highway patrol and our dispatch center as well too. So and even the fire department.
I've never known us not cooperating with the Rapid City Police Department, ever. Just that's not in my DNA, and everybody that I've trained since then has been told we will cooperate with the Rapid City PD, and it's just second nature for all of us. And so that's how it gets done, is the two bosses, the chief and the sheriff, say get along, and he expects his command staff to enforce that, and we do.
Not only has this shown to benefit taxpayers for the Rapid City community by sharing a building, tools, and equipment, cases are also being solved quicker and more efficiently.
I will tell you, at the end of the day, we don't care who gets the credit for the arrest or who solves the case or who saves the baby. As long as those things are getting done, we don't care who gets the credit for it.
Sheriff Holloway and Chief Hennings established a foundation for something that, I mean, anybody here at the police department anymore doesn't know anything different.
And it all started in the Rapid City Public Library years ago with a deputy and an officer.
That was one of the things that Tom and I had talked about, is I hope that we can get this well enough established before either one of us leave, that it will stay in play.
With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Sydney Thorson.
The Rapid City Police Department and Pennington County Sheriff's Office are located at the Public Safety Building on Kansas City Street in Rapid City. You can check out their websites with links that we provided out of this story at KELOLAND.com.